Tonight, we are joined by former PNP General Lina Sarmiento, chairperson of the Human Rights Claims Boards, mandated to process the claims of all human rights victims during the Marcos regime. Good evening, ma'am, and welcome to NewsLife.
Good evening, and good evening to all the televiewers.
Ma'am, let's begin. Can you provide us with an update of the human rights victims that have signed into your office as of the moment to be compensated? How many are actually covered?
The Human Rights Victims Claims Board has been accepting applications since 2014. To date, we have already received around 1,300 applications from different locations in the country. Currently, we are in Tacloban. The mobile team is in Tacloban, and we are accepting the application forms and together with the documents of those who are from Region 8. Within the week, specifically on Thursday, we will be in Cebu City, and next week we will be in Iloilo City and Bacolod.
Ma'am, are you targeting a specific number of victims, and what is the overall budget for this?
As Chair Eta Rosales mentioned earlier, she said that there are at least 20,000 claimants that we expect to file. We have a budget of 10 billion pesos to be distributed among the claimants, and this will be determined after all the claims have been received and processed, evaluated, and validated, and we will determine the value of 1 point because there's a point system as provided for under the law.
Ma'am, can you walk us through the whole process of claiming as a human rights victim in the Marcos regime?
A human rights violations victim or the legal heir can file by going through a process of filling up the application form. That is the first step. They have to fill up an application form, and then they have to attach documents to prove, number one, identity, and number two, to prove the human rights violation. It is very important that they have to prove their identity because later in a process, we will be preparing the checks and we will be distributing the checks. So this early, we want to know who our clients are so that when we distribute the checks, there will be no problem in identifying our clients. Second, they have to substantiate their claim that they are human rights violations victims by providing us with pieces of evidence that will prove that they are human rights violations victim. Like for example, if they were arrested, they have to show to us or submit to us copies of whatever documents that led to them, like ASO, PDA, or PCO. If they were detained, they can submit to us copies of release orders or whatever documents that were given to them prior to their release. If they were tortured, they can submit to us documents like medical certificates and the like. The more important thing here is they have to make us believe that the incident actually happened by providing to us pieces of evidence that will make us adjudge the claimants as legitimate claimants.
Ma'am, so far have you been encountering problems with the victims coming up with these actual evidences, since probably not a lot of them had access to produce documents at that time?
Yeah, that's true. That is the reason why the board is very lenient. We have allowed claimants to attach affidavits of 2 persons who have knowledge that the incident actually happened.
Ma'am, and earlier you said that you were in Tacloban and you're going to different provinces in the coming months. What specific activities are you doing in these provinces, and how do you intend to reach out possible victims so that they may be able to claim?
That's the reason why we are going around. We are conducting a massive information campaign to reach as many claimants as possible. And we are also accepting the claims of those who have complete documents already. So this is the reason why we go around. We want to be accessible to the claimants. Most of the claimants are old, most of them are sick, and as a matter of fact, we also allow representatives of sick claimants to file with us, provided that the claimant has a medical certificate to prove that they are physically or mentally incapacitated.
Ma'am, what benefits will the claimants receive, or who else, if for example the claimant is already deceased, who can benefit from this?
First, for the benefits, under Republic Act 10368, the claimants or the legitimate claimants are entitled to monetary and non-monetary reparation. Monetary, of course, we have to distribute money, and non-monetary reparations are benefits like health benefits, healthcare, educational assistance, or other services, psychosocial services. These are the non-monetary reparations or non-monetary benefits that will be provided by agencies identified in the law. Now, for the monetary reparation, there is a 10 billion fund that will be divided among them depending on the severity of the violation that they experience.
Is there a certain period that you'll be giving the benefits, or is it a one-time thing?
It's a one-time thing for the monetary reparation. It's a one-time thing. Once we distribute the money, that's it. Because we have a fixed amount of money, and that's 10 billion pesos, that will be distributed among the legitimate claimants. But for non-monetary reparation, it depends on the agency. It's supposed to be providing them the services as long as they needed them. So this is the reason why we have coordinated with the agencies of government mandated to provide non-monetary reparations, so that they will be prepared once we inform them that there are legitimate claimants that really need attention or non-monetary benefits.
And finally, ma'am, is there any website or contact number that you can give out to those who are watching us tonight who might be interested to avail of this process under your office?
Our viewers can visit our website, www.hrvclaimsboard.gov.ph, or they can text us or call us at 0999-505-9737.
All right, and on that note, thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us here tonight on NewsLife. That was Ms. Lina Sarmiento, Chairperson of the Human Rights Claims Boards. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.